work in the UK. This particular car is less than a year old and it's done 8,000 miles, so it's really, really good value for money. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I really like it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, we should take it on the road.
Well, that's what we should do. Take it for a test drive.
Yeah.
Let's jump in. I think it's got loads of character. I think it looks good on the outside. Good engines as well. You've got a 2.5 litre petrol V6 engine, or this one is the 2.9 turbo diesel, so a much bigger turbo diesel engine, so much more gruntier and smoother. And you'll be pleased to know it's actually 20% bigger than that Peugeot or that Citroen in the back.
Feels it as well.
It still feels like pretty much the same size. I mean, I wouldn't notice that there was any bigger a space in the back.
Yeah.
I think it's a nicer all-round motor than the other one.
What about the name, Kia? Does that not worry you, being that, you know, it's not a name that we're all familiar with?
No, not really. No. We're looking for a vehicle which is, you know, is going to suit the purpose.
Yeah.
And I don't really think that the name thing really would enter into it.
Right, wouldn't bother you. These cars start at 15 grand brand new. So they're really, really cheap to begin with. And as you know, this car's not even a year old yet. And it's a bargain, you know, 11,995. Well done, Rick. Nicely driven, straight back into the showroom.
Thanks very much.
Very, very good. Not a bad old test drive, that, is it? I love them side-opening rear doors.
Yeah, they're nice.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah,
All
like
helps when you're getting the kit in and out. So,
Yep.
coming in, lads, what do you think of that Kia?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. What do you
Yeah,
reckon?
very nice. Yeah, easy to drive, easy to get used to. And obviously it's got a lot more space, which we need for the kit and stuff.
It is a good old car for you. It ticks all the right boxes. But as you know, I like to tell you the stuff that salesmen never tell you. So I'm going to tell you that the Kia Sedona, like every other machine out there, it does go wrong. The biggest fault that they've got, these cars, is that the power steering pump does fail and it leaks. And if that ever happens, it'll cost you 300 quid to put right. But the good news is, because they got such a good warranty package, and this one still got over 2 years left of its warranty to run, the other problems are just small little niggly problems, and you can get them done for free under warranty. So how do you feel about it now?
Well, I'm still undecided, really, I suppose. But, you know, the price probably will make a difference, I should think.
At the end of the day, I've given you two guys plenty to talk about. Don't come to a decision on what car you want just yet. I think we'll take some time out, have a nice cup of tea, and we'll discuss it, and we'll find out what car you want in a minute, yeah?
Right.
Okay. Cool. So while the guys go off to chill out, it's time to see whether you could spot a lemon, as I played a role of dodgy dealer. Now, this car would never get floor space in my showroom. Why? Because it's a stolen motor. But every year, thousands of punters get their fingers well and truly burned. Paul here reckons he knows a thing or two about cars. The thing is, can he spot the lemon in this particular motor? Time to find out. What do you reckon then, Paul?
Yeah, it's a nice-looking car.
It's good, isn't it?
It's got a few scrapes and...
Well, of course it has. It's an old motor. They've all got a few scrapes on them, but it's coupe looks, alloy wheels. It's a cracking little thing.
good-looking car.
It's got everything, this car. It's got power steering.
Yep.
Electric windows, electric mirrors, 5-speed gearbox. Have a sit in.
That looks nice.
It's great, isn't it?
What happened here, Mike?
When I got in, I broke it, so I just sort of taped it up. Don't worry about that.
OK.
I'll tell you what, have a look under the bonnet. That's what you should do.
Have you got the keys for it, first of all?
I have, yeah. I'll just... it all starts up beautifully. Start, stops, goes. Little 1.7 Puma engine. They're cracking these, aren't they? Fantastic. Well, you lost the contact lens?
No, just having a look for any signs of accident damage. Looking at the headlights, looking at any panels that have been replaced.
What's up with the headlights then?
Well, if there's a new one, could say it's had a little bit of damage to it, so just having a little look, see if anything needs replacing on it.
But what do you think then? It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems OK.
This car came with false registration documents. A crooked seller wouldn't give you the time to look at them. So let's see if that trick works on Paul.
We need to be quick because I need to get back to the site.
Right.
It's got my address on it, as you can see from this place.
Yeah.
So if you want to jump in, we'll go for a quick spin if you
Lovely,
like.
thank you.
So, Paul, this is my lovely Ford Puma. You've driven it, you've had a little look round it, and I want to sell it, and it's cheap. What do you think?
Well, I think it's a nice car, it drives well, but it's not for me, Mike, I'm afraid.
Why not?
The steering cowl is damaged, and you're a bit cagey with the keys for it.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit concerned with that, and then the registration document wasn't a real one.
You think that was fake, the
I think
paperwork?
it's a fake, it was a copy.
So in your opinion, what is the lemon in this car?
It's a stolen car.
You think it's a stolen
Yeah.
car? you're dead right. It is a stolen car, and the telltale signs were all there. Thank God you never insisted on using the toilet in the house, because it wasn't my house. I just chose that spot because it was a nice location to meet you, and it's a good place to sell a car from. The steering cowling is broken, and the reason it's broken is because it's been busted off to start the car up. I wouldn't let you see the key because the key is not the right one for the car, and you was right about the paperwork. It is fake, actually. It's just a copy of a registration document with false information written on it.
Now, if you're about to treat yourself to some new wheels, here's a few tips to avoid a stolen one. Don't meet the seller in a lay-by or a pub car park, and make sure it's their home address. Is the paperwork genuine?
Hold it up to the sun and you can see a watermark in a real document.
And have the car data checked. You could save yourself a great deal of heartache.
OK, right, let's see how Ed's getting on in the workshop. Ed!
Yeah, cheers, Mike. Nearly there. This steering wheel is absolutely amazing. I can't actually see where Mike the seller did his repair, but it looks stunning. There's no gaps there. The seam looks pretty much like original factory work. And in fact, I think it's better than actually having a new one.
Now, Ed's used his brains, and with Mike the trimmer's hard work, we've come up trumps. He's only charged us 50 quid for fixing all that stitching. Not bad when you think a new wheel from Porsche would have set us back £250.
Now, when I put it back on the car, it's just the reverse of taking it off. But while I'm in here, I might as well tell you about this other little problem I found. The back door doesn't actually open. There's a little electric switch down here which kind of operates some kind of